Jolly. Maybe it is a good thing I've chosen a non-critical thinking game after not only napping for 3 hours without intention, but also, as I was trying to get my cup filled. So I had a drink, and I was trying to quickly drink what last little bit was at the bottom before I refilled it, so it wasn't watered down. I just proceeded to pour that down the front of my shirt, and as I was trying to turn around to go and get a towel and a new shirt to change into, I dropped my phone on my foot. So, yeah, that's how we're doing right now. Do I have a rebirth pot anywhere? I don't want this. I guess I should go drop by event before I go to bed later. Glimmering golden supplement. That's for a pet. I don't know if I have a pet I want to use that on right now. Um, we'll go ahead and use these. So they're finally not taking up inventory space. Oh. Antique mimic whistle. Which one is this? And then the Starbound 2 one. Okay, that gets those out of my inventory. I'm very much curious about the appearance of the Starbound 2 on. Oh, it's not the cherry blossom things on its antlers. Those are some very nice looking flowers, though. While we do this, let me go ahead and actually put a bit of music on. Adjust the volume. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, get rid of that. This is the VIP pet. Okay, apparently you have no inventory, which is fine. You're not really going to get used. You're just there. Okay. I wish it would stop putting you back as visible. I love my support puppet, but I prefer it not to be, like, always visible. Oh, geez, why are there so many people in the square today? It's Friday, what am I saying? Tomorrow's the banquet, which I don't think I've been to that in years. Brojetta. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking and act like I saw nothing. I know I did say I'd do tavern talk tonight. I don't have the critical thinking skills to probably make choices or do whatever that game requires for some of the conversations. So that's gonna just have to be postponed solely because I do not have the brain capacity tonight. Oh, I guess I should go. I completely forgot about. Um, I don't even know why I'm walking or where I'm walking to. Good grief. Do I have any quests I want to deal with? I guess I can go and do this one real quick. Rundle Veteran Fulmore. I have no clue if my power's enough for that. Honestly, potentially. I feel like I've done this quest before. Yeah, it says repeat. I'm just stupid. Iron ore, no thank you. For the Horde, you can obtain a tattered nautical chart by fishing, a broken ruins knickknack by hoeing, and a gemstone via metallurgy in the Tranquility Reach area of Scuabtuin. Deliver one wiggling pearl oyster. Good grief, there's so many strange quests now. I still have yet to fully complete a Magmel mission. That is not something I'm going near. Mirror World. That's for like Rabby Phantasm. Lanier. Lo, the stages of the globe are beset by eerie plays. Thou art blessed with access to all Avon's fair stages, and so I do believe thou art most capable to investigate. Can I rely on thine aid? Delaney. Sure, let's go to the Star Citadel. Constellation casting. You no longer see any starlight reflected on the water, preventing you from catching any more stars. Oh, okay, so you can only use it at nighttime? Hi, Munchie. Can that... No, that can't stack with that. Hello. How are you guys doing? I'm in just about the same boat because I accidentally took a 3-hour long nap and have no critical thinking skills at the moment. I spent a good 2 hours helping rearrange our shelter logic outside. So I guess I kind of just ended up exhausted and passed out for 3 hours. Did you guys get all your errands done earlier, Munchie? Gotcha. At least it's only one. Also, is your day just starting or is it getting close to ending, Shrade? That was a weird way to ask whether it was morning or night, to be fair. Sorry. Did you take any Tums or anything, Munchie? Any Tylenol? There it is. Okay. I know which time zone you're in then technically because it is 7:40 for me. Why pizza and strawberry juice? I was not paying attention to that. Oh no. Okay, that one. Hello. Okay, let's not get distracted this time. I love all the different expressions they did for these. They're certainly interesting little sprites. I don't know how pizza and strawberry juice would help with the pain, Munchie. I really don't. And yes, very much so. I am in Central. Is that the gummy bear outfit? Why? Okay, yeah, that is the gummy bear costume. I am extremely confused on what my graphics are doing or if that's how that's supposed to be. I'm not gonna question it. I don't have the processing power for that tonight. Okay, one more, and then that's the dailies. This one. Okay. That is those. How many story snippets do I have right now? Okay. I don't know why I did that. I really need to reorganize my inventory. Let's see. Colin, I don't think I have that one yet. $45. That's not enough for the next item I'm after, so we'll leave it alone. I still don't get why there's such like a big group of people right now. At least not in this channel. Oh well. I'm currently in channel 4, I believe. Yeah, channel 4. I don't normally see that many in Dunby around this time. It may just be because it's Friday. Mm-hmm. Usually I'll see a lot in like channel 3, channel 8, or channel 5, but channel 4 I've not really seen too many. Right-click Delaney's letter in your inventory. Is that in the Me tab? That is in the Me tab. When you break the seal and unfold the letter, you're surprised to see it's blank, but letters begin appearing on it before your eyes as if pinned by an unseen hand. It's not the first time you've seen this, but it's just as fascinating as before. Dear Storyfire, if you're reading this, you must have agreed to help Delaney gather materials. Thanks, but just so you know, you don't always need to do everything that Delaney asks. I mean, I know I'm not one to talk. I can never say no to her, but that's me, not you. Anyway, I know it would take a good while longer if I was doing this alone, so I appreciate your willingness to help. You remember how these letters work, right? It hasn't been that long since we gave you one, but just in case, I'll give you a brief explanation. Just picture me in your mind as you read the letter and you'll be transported to where I am. Come see me when you're ready. Okay. Oh, good grief. Why? Fort Cobb, really? I'm really starting to wonder why they added a fishing skill for this. His fluffy white hair perches above his solemn brow like a free-floating cloud. His left eye is covered by an eye patch, and his right eye is still and impassive. His loose, sturdy clothing looks made for a life of wandering. Oh, there you are. I noticed you used the letter, so I figured you'd be here soon. I'm glad Delaney remembered to give it to you. What are you doing? Fishing for star reflections. Delaney said she needed some to make a friend? Make a friend? Astrologer skills all need a bit of energy from the stars to work. Some skills need more than others. Delaney's specialty is stellar handicraft, which might just need the most of all. It's a bit of a pain. Anyway, I was using constellation casting to fish for star reflections since we can extract the energy she needs from it. Reflections of stars. The stars are always looking after us, of course, but we can't usually reach their energy from all the way down here. But at night, the stars... Dare! Hello, my crab friend! How's work been treating you? I am so sorry for such mismatch of timing. But at night, the stars touch the water and leave behind reflections which carry traces of the energy we need. When the time in Erin is between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., the reflections are brightest and you can use constellation casting to fish them up. They're very helpful if you want to use astrology skills, as I said. How do you do that? Hold on, I'm going to go over here and... swap back to just mainly the Mabby music for now. If I can get the volume mixer to agree with me. There we go. Oh, well, you know how to fish, don't you? At its core, constellation casting isn't too different, though you'll need a special type of rod and bait. I've been okay, visited my niece. She would not stop. Oh no. She's getting loud, huh? Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry for just now saying it. I just noticed. Once you've hooked a reflection, though, you'll need to put in a bit of effort to get a good result. There was nothing wrong. In all fairness, me too. Sometimes you just gotta scream. Make sure your line is positioned. Lacerda. Make sure your line is positioned in the center of the star. If you can perfectly align the constellation with stars in every node, you'll receive bonus fragments. Oh, this is going to be an interesting thing to learn. The more stars you can match with the constellations that appear, the more energy you'll be able to capture. But you'll still be able to skim some stellar energy from the reflections, even if you only manage to line up one match. So don't sweat it too much. Big catches will come with enough practice. Delaney gave you the equipment you need when she was explaining constellation casting, didn't she? Why not give it a try if you're curious? Just let me know when you're ready to gather more materials. Equip the constellation rod and constellation bait that Delaney gave you and try out constellation casting. Constellation casting is basically around the same time that you can gather. Are mushrooms only up until 6 a.m. or are they like cut off a bit shorter than that? I think mushrooms are still up till 6 a.m. I haven't done anything on this in so long, so I'm going to be so lost with a lot of this. Okay. Okay. That's fair. Oh, it gives a fun little effect to the water, apparently. I am very impatient with fishing. This is gonna have to be tried out later. Plain and simple as that. A lot of players are fishing in the same area. The reflection will lag you. If lots of players are fishing in the same area. I can see that. The effects and particles and stuff have always been a lag issue. I The moon gate's over by the lighthouse. I forget that here. Astrofish? Oh, is that what they call it? Portable first aid kit. I do like the way they've updated the shop. Phase abundance. Thank you. I may honestly just end up doing some cooking and filling up my personal shop for a bit. Faye's blessing has been activated. Points obtained during part-time job completion plus 20%. Effect time remaining 2 days, 1 hour, and 41 minutes. I have no clue what that is, but okay. No, I did have that open. Okay. And the other bag I've got sitting open is that one. Okay. I don't know if I want to go all the way through the process of making the afternoon tea sets. I'm pretty certain I don't have any flour dough. That'll be cute to make when Halloween comes around again. Happy dessert time combo. Strawberry whipped cream crepe, s'more, and gelatinous custard pudding. Hold on. Where is... It's not under jam making in it. Is it now? Steaming? No. Fermenting is also a no. Honestly, do you have anything in your inventory? You do not. I may go ahead and move the sweets out of the personal shop and just make random cooked dishes instead for now. I also have no clue if I've made the right choice in putting a market pouch on my shop bag solely because it now looks strange with that bottom row. Okay. Cooking. Bread, bacon, and cabbage. I've got the bacon. I think I've got some cabbage in Versailles. I also... I've got feathers somewhere. At least I should have feathers somewhere. I don't have any normal bread. Wheat flour sitting at 12. And I've got barley and rice. I do kind of want to see if there's anything to make from the turkeys, and I'll definitely be using the chicken. I have so much corn for some reason. Let's go ahead and take out the lettuce. And I don't have a second stack of bacon. For now, I don't need the whipped cream, so I'll go ahead and put that back. The octopus can go there. I will be keeping the chicken wings because I know there's some stuff to make with that. I absolutely forgot I had that one. Maybe I should make some catering dishes too. I do have some strawberry jam. I don't know if I have anything I want to use that for yet. I do have a bunch more chicken wings. Sweet potato can go there. Antidote potions. Why do I have antidote potions in my cooking bag? I have no clue. White truffles. Malt, I don't think I have any use for right now. I can certainly figure it out, though. Gelatin can go back into the pet. I don't have enough of the various ingredients for the one drink I'm thinking of I could make. I'm not making any mint lattes. I will check back with that pet in a minute. Bacon and potato dog food, definitely not making that one. No point in making the dog food. Birthday cake, no. Caviar salad. I do not have a mako shark. Celery. Celery salad. I don't think I've made this one before. I have carrots, I've got celery, and I've got cabbage. What do the stats end up looking like for this one? Let's see. Okay, so 35 will be 27 will be a bit shorter from the end of there. No, thank you. Where to go? Max stamina 12 plus 8, intelligence minus 15 plus 8, and will plus 7 plus 8. Definitely not the best stat-wise. I know some people will buy it just to finish their cooking journal, I think. So potentially. Speaking of collection journal, yeah. Jesus, 2090. That's so much food. And honestly, I've barely eaten any of it. I guess I should, just because of that would explain it if they're going for the 5-star of it. I didn't realize the star rankings also got added when you ate the food. Forgot I ate the 1-star panna cotta I screwed up on. Oh well. Okay. Camellia Sling. That is a very fancy looking drink. I know I've made it before. I also don't feel like adding drinks to the shop this time around. Cheeseburger, bread, cheese, cabbage. Chicken burger, bread, chicken, cabbage. Oh, I didn't even realize vegetables, fruit, meat, seasoning, misc. Go ahead and give me 20 things of bread. Solely because it'll probably be more interesting. I didn't grab cheese. Please tell me I've got cheese at least in here. I do. Okay. That saves me a bit of trouble. What are the difference between all these burgers? Okay. So 15, 5, 10, and 25. Okay. Bacon burger, max HP plus 50 plus 8, MP plus 50 plus 8, and stamina plus 60 plus 8. Where did the cheeseburger? Hi, Coco. Hi, sweet girl. What you doing, kitten? Hmm? What you doing, kitten? Okay, so you match up. I'm going to assume the chicken burger does 2. Coco, kitty, 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 kitty. Please don't knock anything over. I get you're going to be a pest and lay on the desk, but please don't knock anything over. Okay, the chicken burger. Coco, that is my cup. Sweet girl, that is my cup. Please no. Okay, yeah, chicken burger makes the same stat base too. Sorry, I just look over toward my bed where she's at. And she's sitting straight behind the tray that's got my laptop. She's just sitting straight up like she's wanting me to open the screen. Club sandwich. Sliced bread, cabbage. Okay, there's a whole 20% of an ingredient missing there. That's bright. So type in club sandwich without specifying Mabinogi and get all the places that you're not going to go to buy one. So sliced bread, cabbage, and tomato, or sliced bread, cabbage, and peanut butter jam. I'd sooner go with the tomato since it evens it out. I don't have any sliced bread though. Can't remember. Do I have to make that? Flour dough butter. Yes, I do have to make that. I guess I'm getting my wheat flour out. Need flour dough. Do I have yeast out? I have salt. No, I don't have yeast. Okay. Seasoning, yeast, purchase. I just want the one because I want to see what the stat yield for this club sandwich is. course I forgot about the rolling pin. There. Okay. So 14 would be just shy of there. 16, 21, so about there. That may have been too far, but oh well, it's gonna have to make do. Yep, that's fine. It's not like I can eat that. Okay, so if I go back to mix, and it was the club sandwich. Actually, first, Veristyle, do you have tomatoes? I'm honestly surprised I don't have tomatoes. I'm very surprised I don't have tomatoes. Okay then. I would like the singular tomato. Now, it would help if I make what I'm supposed to be making first. Bake. And it was sliced bread. Okay, so butter would be to there. Okay, now I can make the club sandwich. Okay, those and the tomato. Okay. So if I go with 30, 20, and then 50. Dexterity 35 plus 8. So you don't give much in terms of stats. You only give a singular stat. I don't know how well you do in a catering dish either. I'm getting sidetracked by stat yields. Curry paste, dog biscuit, ebi sushi, shrimp sashimi. Egg sandwich. I don't think that looks like an egg sandwich, at least not to me. Fruit salad, assorted fruits, and mayo. Full Kraken meal. Granita. The wrapped candy I was looking at earlier. Herb mushroom salad. This is the interesting drink. Lunchbox of memories. Steamed rice, fried egg, cooking potion, red sunrise, screwdriver, sling. Oh, that would be cute to make. I might have to make that when it gets closer to Easter and just toss them in a shop. Barley flour, bottled water, malt. Bean broth? Okay, no, I don't have any ingredients. It's like I'm fairly certain I don't. Mung bean, ice, assorted fruits. Hold on, how do I make the assorted fruits again? Strawberry, apple, berry. I have strawberries. I don't have berries. I don't have apples. So that one's a no-go. Highball. Lemon, Briffany whiskey. Holiday cake. Oh, that's cute. Cake in a box. Nice cafe mocha. I forgot shrimp burger's a thing. I do have shrimp, but I have to wait for that cooldown. Okay. Only got 8 shrimp, but it's better than nothing. I'll go ahead and grab out the garlic too. Shrimp bruschetta, shrimp bread, mixed vegetables. I feel like the stat yield from this is going to be the same as the other 3, but curiosity must be solved. Yep, it's exactly the same. Are there any other burgers? Nope, just those 4. Okay. What about bake barley bread? Those just look like rolls. Cheese gratin, cheese bread, egg. Croffle. Croissant. Hello. I am out of curiosity making some different dishes just to see what their stat yield would be. Should I make catering dishes with them? When I should be making things to fill up my shop, I have gotten distracted. My ADHD is in full force. Egg and mayo toast. Sugar, pineapple. I'm not in the official Mabby server, and I usually just make things at random. And sometimes more often than not, I'll give the dishes to a friend since he usually uses them when he runs content. Otherwise, I'll randomly mail them to people I see online. Okay, I've got some macarons sitting off to the side. That one's not really too important. Hazelnut mushroom, block of cheese, and onion. Oh, those look interesting. Bean stuffing, though. Is that in simmer? Yeah. So mung bean in bottled water. I don't have very many walnuts. So making 4 is... Well, apparently I've got a bean stuffing sitting here from something else I'd made. Okay. Simmer, bean stuffing. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I was looking at the stuff in bake, so that means I'm still going to need it. HP and MP 35 plus 8. Okay. First off, where did it go? Yeah, the Weekend Warrior hot wings and beer is definitely a good combo. Sometimes I just like throwing in random items and seeing the combination. There it is. Okay. So for now, the burgers can go over here. Yes. I like to throw up shops now and then with different themes for food. I've done sweet shops, like a coffee shop and stuff before. And usually, if there's stuff that don't sell by the time I'm home from work the next day, I'll put them in a catering dish and it'll just end up off to the side. Okay, I do want these going straight down the center. Fair enough. I always love going through the cooking list. I wish they'd add a lot more. Because for me, the cooking list is fun to go through. I know a lot of people just do it for stats, but sometimes it's just fun to go through and see what different things there are. If Mabby revamped cooking, honestly, I'd probably say how the layout is for the dishes in the first place. Like how they just revamped the shop with the different categories and how you can find, like, if I go and open up the shop on my cart here, they've got all of this sorted into different areas by category for ease of access and finding. And while the cooking list does have a search bar, I think it would be a lot more user friendly if it had different things that you could search or could click to find, like sweets, main dishes, things like that instead. Apple souffle. I don't think I've made this one yet. Also, if they could add an option to where this doesn't pop up every time you beat the thing, like if you already hold the best made for a certain item, the pop-up window is honestly so frustrating. Yes. Yeah, it's the 4 walnut bread. That's all I've got for that. Give me just a moment to go see if I can find something before I continue. It I don't know where I've put it. And it's fine if it wants to do the pop-up when you take it back over, but if you're the current holder for it, it really needs to not give you the pop-up 50 times in a row when you're making the same item, because that's extra clicks that I don't like having to make. But I will be right back. Sorry, took a bit longer than intended. Found out when I went to go and grab the item that my oldest cat was still outside, and I had to trek out to find him because he was not running to the porch like he was supposed to. So now I'm out of breath. Okay. I guess I can go with like a bakery theme for this one. Thank you. I guess it's perfect timing. If I'm gonna go with a bakery theme, then sweets or anything made of bread honestly really works. Burgers and things look like they'd rather be from like a roadhouse or a grill, so those won't be going in the shop. Flour dough. Guess I'll need to make a couple of those because I want to make some of these souffles. No, it would help if I got the yeast out, wouldn't it? Sugar. Sugar. Red pepper powder. I guess I am fully out of yeast. Okay. That is fine. Coco, what is your problem? Hmm? Let's see. That's rice. That's wheat flour. One, two, three, four, five. Potentially 6 of the apple souffle. Just gonna have to end up buying some apples. Okay. So I can make 4 more of the flour dough. Coco. Yeah? Are you having problems? Are you being a brat? Okay. Swap that back out. Go to bake. Hi, Shrimply. I hope your night's going well for you. Everything's going well. Next time I do one of the building block streams, remind me to show you the one that I built off camera. Because I built one of the budgies. So I've got a little light blue bird on my desk right now. Okay, I've got the souffles, and it looks like we've got ice cream with it. Something might happen if you eat it. Hold on, what are the ones that say something might happen if you eat it? Okay, what else do I have that I can make that would be like it's from a bakery? I'm curious about this bacon skewer thing. The cheesecake looks so plain. A s'more. Marshmallow and cookie. I don't think I have either of those, which is fine. You definitely would not be from a bakery. Strawberry jam and toast, milk bread. Oh, the strawberry shortcake would be fun. I'd need more wheat flour if I'm going to make that one. I'd also need to get out the whipped cream. Cocoa. And the strawberries. Rice, barley flour, barley. No, you're wheat, but still. Corn. I do kind of want the pineapples solely to see what's going on with those bacon skewers. Okay, so let's make some flour dough. How many of these strawberry shortcakes would I want? 1, 2, potentially 6. What's Sprite? Big baby. I do have 14 yeast, so I do have a decent amount. So I can make 6. Okay, the proportions are all screwed up for this one. Hold on. 65, 12, 23. So if I go with 65, it's going to be there. 12 would be about there, and 23. Did I just made 5-star flour dough. That doesn't do me any good. Coco. Ladybug. Calm down, please. Oh, those would be fun to throw on a catering dish. $45 plus 8, 45 plus 8, 50 plus 8. Got a bit too much strawberry in that one. Okay, so that's all the strawberry shortcakes, which is fine. Okay, what else? I've made the souffles before. While their stat yields an interesting mix, I think they more just take away than anything. Do I have any baking chocolate? I don't. I wonder if there's any other little one-by-one things I can make that would be like if be something you could find at a bakery. The cookie I know I've done them before. And then there's the mint chocolate cookies. Crepe. Ooh, curry bread. You'd technically be able to find those at a bakery. I do have normal bread. I don't have the sliced meat out or curry powder. Do I have those in Vericile? I have to wait on his cooldown. Okay, I do have curry powder. And I do have sliced meat. if I do... Okay, I can make 8. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry, I completely forgot on whether I turned off my ice maker or not. So thankfully that that's not just running and me not paying attention to it. Okay. So that's the curry bread. What else we got? Ooh. I don't think I've seen this one before. If I have, I've not made it at least. That's definitely going to be a 1x2. Let me rearrange a bit. Okay. So do I still have any? Okay, I still have a decent chunk of wax. Since that's apparently a cooking ingredient now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I messed that up. Okay. So 30, 40, 5. A type of cookie baked using a special tray coated with wax. Its hard and crunchy shell gives way to reveal the moist and sweet interior. Something might happen if you eat it. 2, 3, 4. I might just make 5 so I can have them go across there. Stamina and dexterity. Okay. Oh, geez. All the dragons are showing up right now, apparently. Okay. Other bakery stuff. Corn scone. I do have corn. Why whipped cream? Some of the ingredient combinations leave me very, very questioning on quite a few things. Grilled pineapple, milk bread, mint chocolate cookie. I could technically make those again. Mushroom cookies. I have hazelnut mushrooms. I don't think I've made the mushroom cookies before. I've looked at them quite a few times. But let's go ahead and because then I can use these to fill out the little 1x1 spots. Yeah, stat yield for them's not big, but honestly, that's not bad for a small cookie either. That did not mean to click fishing. Okay, that's all the little 1x1 spots. Oh yeah, I forgot that was sitting there. Okay. More bakery themed stuff. Got a good chunk of souffles. I've got some strawberry shortcakes, the quenelles, walnut bread, curry bread, mushroom cookies. I wonder. Cheese bread? No. Garlic bread? Walnut sliced milk. Sand. Sandwich. Egg sandwich. Reuben sandwich. I feel like some of the sandwiches might be fine to toss in. Tara sausage sandwich. Garlic bread, sausage. Sliced meat, wheat flour, onion. Okay, I can make some of these. I feel at some point I'm going to go through the effort of making a spreadsheet of all the different stat yields just for my own curiosity's sake. Go through and try and make the best on every single one, or at least a 5-star in every single one. That's honestly going to probably end up being a very dreaded nightmare over the summer, is just making a bunch of dishes for a spreadsheet. Let's go ahead and make 4 of these sandwiches. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that's the 4 sausages. Sandwich. Okay, garlic bread. That was also under bake. So I need 4 of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 1 more of the garlic bread. Okay, that's 4. Now I should be able to go and do the mixing and make that sandwich. That was a bit too much of that one. It's just gonna have to make do. I'll at least get 4-star, I hope. Or that. Okay. What is the stat yield? 10 plus 8 for both dex and intelligence. Okay. Did you really have to pop up in my way as I was getting ready to place the sandwich down in the shop? Really? Oh. What does he mean, stabby stabby? Oh! Really? No. It's pop up. And that is a user that will get banned because I don't like bots trying to sell views. Goodbye. Okay, no, that was the last of the sandwiches for that one. Okay. Do I dare make the afternoon tea sets? They technically would be something that you could find in a bakery. But I also don't feel like dealing with making the scones and the panna cotta. feel like I'm gonna have to go and stab my brother. Oh, I just realized I've got 2 empty spots. No. I just forgot to respond. Okay, bake mushroom, not mud. Okay, that one there, and one more cookie. There we go. Okay. Flying fish crap. No, thank you. Flour dough. Make the afternoon tea set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Technically, I could do 16 or I could do 8. I have at least, I think, 10 macarons. Yeah, no, I don't feel like going through the trouble of making the afternoon tea sets for now. Barley bread, beefsteak, no. Brownie, chocolate, yeast, flour. Wait, I remember what I was looking. Shoot, it was under mix. Gâteau chocolate, rare cheesecake, coconut pound cake. Coconut and flour dough. Okay, so 1, 2. I could do 4 of those ones because they're the 2x2s. I think they'll be the 2x2s. Falco, you very, very much look uncomfy to me. But you're probably the most comfortable you've been in an hour. Okay, so I think I have some coconuts. Yeah. So I can make some of these. That means I'll need to make 4 of the coconut pound cakes, 4 of the gâteau au chocolat, and 4 of the rare cheesecakes. Which I think that means I need giant cheese wheels, which I don't currently have. So I'll have to buy those. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the coconut. Or, no, I gotta make the flour dough first. Why did I do that? Switch over to knead, throw on the rolling pin. That just sent that stupid thing back into one of these. Okay. So first I need at least 4. Okay, so this is 65, 12, 23. Welcome back, Dare. A little. What are you playing, and should I be questioning it? Genocide you the next. Do not genocide the crab. Please. He has work. He has a niece to support. He needs to make money to be able to adopt another cat. And no, you are not sponsoring yourself as the adoption jolly. Squids? I am extremely confused and I'm not sure I want to understand. Now the communist robots and fascist bugs are taking... Dare, you are confusing me more and more with each message you send. Oh, Helldivers. Never played it. Wouldn't know. Make me want to play. Spore. I don't think I've ever played Spore. I want to play Spectrobes again. I miss Spectrobes. Get her to play Spore. Do I even want to? Is that something I should even... I don't know. Toasted rice cake. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, hold on. Coconut pound cake is missing an ingredient. Egg. It's on sale for $4 right now. You should have seen my face light up when she said Spore like she knew it, and then she cries. I've seen it. I have seen it, but I have not personally played it. Watch the Helldivers 2 intro 4K cinematic video if you haven't seen it yet. I definitely haven't. Helldivers isn't a game I've really kept up with or looked into, but I will look at it later. Oh, shoot. Dare, should I be concerned that you're asking Jolly of all people for help? No, no bad decisions. Why do I feel like I need to be scared? I feel like I need to absolutely be terrified of you two right now. Okay, wheat flour, chocolate, and egg. Just for context, in case you were unaware, Spore is an old Sid Meier's game that is completely wholesome and PG. Dare, you calling things completely wholesome and PG is out of pocket and absolutely a lie more than half the time. You chronicle the rise of an organism from the cellular stage all the way to space. Okay. I make absolutely no guarantees. Nope, nope, that's not going the way I need it to. There we go. Okay, the other thing I would need is the rare cheesecake. Block of cheese, whipped cream, butter biscuit. Oh no. Okay, so first off, what do I need for a butter biscuit? Wheat flour, butter, sugar. Got salt in my inventory. Let me grab curry powder. That's sugar. Going to need to shop. Buy 4 of these. Okay. So butter biscuits, and then that. So butter, sugar, wheat flour. And something's not matching up in the dare. Am I about to have to start a fight? I don't have my treats on hand. Give me just a minute. I don't care how much it costs, Dare. You were being a problem child. You're being an absolute problem child, and I was trying to figure out what the actual ratio for these ingredients was because they are not matching up to 100%. Butter biscuit. $46, $27, $27. Dare, you better hope I don't ever get a hold of you because you will be getting a thrashing, I swear. Problem child. Jolly's just as much of a problem child. No, you did not successfully evade reprimands. You are a problem child. Do not send me things at random. Also, thank you for the treat, Munchie. I got my bag of baked Cheetos. No. I had very suspicious messages, not warnings. You never once warned me that it was a possibility I'd end up with it. Jolly, I will just throw you. I will drive the 30 hours and throw you. 10 seconds is not warning enough. Munchie's just sitting here drinking a juice box. Okay. So it was 46, 27, 27. If you can head pat Munchie, go for it. There should be some head pat emotes. Okay, great. Doofuses. Did you change that from tacos at some point, Jolly? I thought that used to say tacos. You guys aren't even married yet. You guys aren't even engaged yet. Are you guys on your own server or are you on the realm right now? Okay. I did start building my island in the sky. I got partially bored with trying to make it look good on the floating side of the stone over the water. So currently it's mostly flat because I don't feel like figuring out a good way to make that look decent. I did see your base partially. I was extremely confused on the circle. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize you guys had gone that far out looking for spruce trees. Were we really not that close to a type? Then again, we did travel almost 6,000 to 7,000 blocks in the negative direction. I can honestly see that. Okay, it's a doorway. It looked like some weird circle thing, like you were building a, the, conduit above land with the wrong blocks. Shouldn't have affected where a spruce was. Just unlucky. Scared to locate mangrove. Can't use seed map, so I'm. Oh, fair. In all fairness, I don't think we've even come across a swamp yet. And if that's the case, um, like I said, I don't keep up on the updates. I honestly wouldn't know what has and has not changed outside of the chickens and the pigs and the cows having new things and the few things that we found while running around in the snapshot. Oh no, you're a 1x2. I was expecting you to be a 2x2. Um, well, no, you're still just going 4 across. Okay. No, an ARES. Okay. Why is my phone going off? I got scared for a minute because it showed another email. I was like, Dare better not be trying anything again. Okay. Um. Honestly, macarons would still probably be part of a bakery, wouldn't they? The Halloween jellies stay. So I could probably do 1, 2, 3. Do I have another 5-star one? I do have another 5-star one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I did make 10 at the time. Let's see what else I have. What else do I have? Oh yeah, there were sandwiches. Reuben. Salami, sliced bread, sauerkraut. No. I could do 3 more club sandwiches since I could get 3 more tomatoes. And then that would just leave that. Okay, so I need to make flour dough, which means I need to swap out my rolling pin again. Okay, so 65. No, don't do that. 65. 12. 23. Okay, I only need to make 3. Okay. Sliced bread would be under bake. So how much butter do I have in my inventory right now? 15. Okay, I have enough to make the 3. Did you get Jolly? Did you get enough vines from the ones I currently have growing over by my stuff? If not, I've got like half a stack sitting in one of my chests. Okay. I wasn't certain if you were going to need more mossy stone or not, or if you started growing your own. They've definitely been growing fairly well, especially today since I've been sitting over there. Now that I've got 3 dogs over that way, I don't know if they're still growing. But there's also a nether portal built in the shipwreck, and we have a basalt biome right by us, so that's not going to be fun. Okay, so 4 more, and I can do 1x2s. Let's see what I've got. Flour dough egg. Milk. Cornbread. Scone. Oh yeah, I wanted to make the croffle. I feel like... Would that be under pie baking? It would be under pie baking. 4 flour dough. And then I've got enough butter and milk. I completely forgot about pie baking being part of it. Oh, okay. Jolly, that screenshot just confused the absolute heck out of me. I don't have enough yeast. That's fair. I looked at the screenshot and I'm like, what's in the wrong spot? Are you just taking a picture of the void? And then I happen to see very faintly the turtle. Yeah, just a little itty bitty bit. I'm gonna need to get more walnuts at some point so I can make some of those walnut pies. They look good. The downside of baking or of cooking a lot in Mabinogi is you start to get hungry after looking through a lot of the stuff for so long. Oh, really? This is just gonna be this. Okay. That's not where I needed that. Okay. 66. There we go. I don't know why I'm being picky about an ingredient for another dish. Okay, blueberries are in Verocile. Hold on. Those aren't matching up the way they're supposed to again. Okay. 65, 25, 10. Nope, too much. And accidentally clicked the croissant right off. Okay. I will figure out prices and things for these in a moment, but it's getting late. My shop's filled. I'm done cooking. I'm gonna have to call it here. Thank you to those that dropped by. I hope you enjoyed. It was fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.